This is a picocomputer. It's based on a 6502 microprocessor. This is the same chip that was used in a Commodore PET and a very similar one in the Commodore 64. The big chip in the middle is a RAM chip, and this is a 6522 VIA chip, which is actually not being used at the moment, but it provides user ports, sort of parallel ports, which are wired out to this connector here if you want to use it. The three small chips here are address decoding logic, just TTL style chips, CMOS. The bulk of the work is in terms of the support chips that you'd normally have on an old 6502. Things like clock generation and so on is all done by this Raspberry Pi Pico that provides the clock signal, and it also emulates a small ROM, if you like, right up at the top of memory, which you can use to get programs in and out of the 6502. And the second Pi Pico here is connected to the first one over a clever bus, and is used to do VGA video. There's also audio out, although coming out of here. I'm not going to demonstrate that today. So the whole thing was designed by Rumbledethump. So look at his channel for descriptions and build instructions and so on. I've got another one of these for sale if anybody's interested. I've built two of them, and I've also got some spare PCBs. So this chip here, which Rumbledethump calls the RIA, Pico RIA, is connected to a small USB hub. That's this thing here. And plugged into that at the moment we've got a mouse, that USB memory stick, which is acting as the storage, and a keyboard. And I've got the VGA plugged into this little monitor, which you can see the opening screen comes up like that. You can set the speed to run at up to 8 megahertz. I think I'm running at 4 megahertz at the moment, but you just do that by typing a command into there. It's got this basic operating, well, basic's the wrong word. It's got an operating system that lets you change directory, list files and so on. So you can do either LS or DIR if you're coming from Windows to see what's on the USB memory stick. You can see I've got a directory called Puzz there, which is a game I've written. So I'm going to CD to Puzz. If we do another LS to see what's in there, you can see there's a file called puzz.rp6502, which is a sort of executable, and then there's also a whole load of puzzle files which are .puzzes. So I'm going to issue the command now, load, and what was it, puzz.rp6502. So that's going to pull that file in from the USB memory stick, and because that filing includes the sort of reset vector for the 6502. It's going to run the program automatically. So this is the game I've written. Let's just square up the screen. I'll probably switch to screen capture to show you this a bit more. But you can see it comes up with a menu of all the puzzles just in text format. I can go and select one. Let's have a go at this rabbit puzzle. I don't know if you can see there, but there's a mouse moving around selecting things. I select rabbit puzzle, and it's this sliding block puzzle game where you can move a piece by pointing at it and clicking. If you click on a piece like this one here I'm pointing at on the rabbit's chest, it pushes a number of pieces all at once. And obviously the idea is to try and fix the puzzle. So this bit of this carrot here belongs over this side, and this part of the hand obviously belongs over here. So for this puzzle you've got to shift everything over to the right and fix it. There's a sort of menu system built in, a bit like an Amiga actually. This game sort of ported from the Amiga. So if I press the right mouse button, we get a menu bar up at the top, and there's instructions and options. One there is to quit, which will take me back to the main menu. This monitor takes a little time to reinitialize when it changes video format. So I just have a look at it. You can save a puzzle. So if I just open up one that's been saved, almost completed. So this is called Get My Goat, and it's been saved here, almost completed. And you can see the idea is to put the goat into the pen. This piece here, you can see is a sort of double square, like a domino, which makes the puzzle harder. But you can see I saved it almost completed, so when I move this one across now it's finished, and it does that little scroll effect just to indicate that you finished. If we go back to quit, and I'll load the original of that puzzle now, which was where is it? That one. That's the starting position for this one, with the goat outside the pen. The idea is to put that in there. The instructions say it can be done in 36 moves. The trick is, you'll find if you go for a naive approach, you'll find you get stuck. The trick is to realise that two of these pieces are actually the same as each other, and to swap them over. Anyway, I'll just show you one of the more difficult puzzles, because the more difficult puzzles have sort of L-shaped blocks and things. So if we go for this rush hour puzzle, you can see here the idea is to get this big piece labelled My Car down into this bottom corner here, and quite difficult, this one. But can be done. Okay, anytime you get stuck there's a restart option. Just puts you back to the start, and as I say, there's a save option which creates a new puzzle in the current state. Anyway, that's enough of that for now. I'll make another video showing how you create these games, but it's very easy, I can assure you. So as I say, Rumbledethumps I'll put a link to his channel in the description.